Welcome to Ultimate Sleep Doctor. Tonight, we'll be venturing into a realm both familiar and wonderfully mysterious. Dreams, those fleeting narratives woven from the very fabric of our minds. Scientists have long been captivated by their complexity, exploring the electrical signals firing in our brains as we transition between wakefulness and sleep. They believe dreams offer glimpses into our subconscious, a place of potent emotion and sometimes startling imagery. Perhaps they are simply the brain's way of processing the day's experiences, or maybe they hold secrets we haven't yet begun to understand. If you find these explorations soothing, please consider liking this video and subscribing to Ultimate Sleep Doctor. Together, we can soothe more wandering minds, one peaceful night at a time. Just breathe, let your thoughts drift, allow yourself to settle. Let's begin. As the world outside dims and your eyelids grow heavy, a fascinating transformation begins within your own brain. This is the onset of rapid eye movement, or REM, sleep, a stage uniquely characterized by vivid dreaming. But what exactly is happening in your mind during these nocturnal adventures? The neuroscience of REM sleep is a surprisingly complex dance of electrical activity, chemical signals, and surprisingly active brain regions. At the heart of this process lies the intense activity of the thalamus, a relay station for sensory information, which sends signals to wake-promoting areas of the brain, primarily the cortex, suppressing movement and keeping you still. However, within just a few minutes of entering REM, a remarkable shift occurs. The brainstem, particularly the pons, plays a crucial role in initiating and sustaining REM sleep. It's the pons that sends pulses to abruptly halt motor activity, preventing you from acting out your dreams. But the real magic lies in the activation of specific brain regions. The amygdala, responsible for processing emotions, is intensely active during REM, explaining why dreams are often so emotionally charged. Fear, joy, sadness, they all find their way into the narrative. Simultaneously, the hippocampus, vital for memory formation and retrieval, is also highly active, suggesting that dreams may be linked to consolidating memories or even pulling fragments of past experiences into the dream landscape. The visual cortex, dedicated to processing sight, is another key player. Although you're physically still, your brain is actively constructing vivid imagery, landscapes, faces, impossible scenarios, drawing upon stored visual information, and possibly generating entirely new visual experiences. The level of activity in the visual cortex during REM is often several times higher than during wakefulness. Neurochemical processes further fuel this dream generation. Acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter associated with learning and memory, surges through the brain, powerfully influencing neuronal activity and contributing to the dream's sensory richness. Dopamine, involved in reward and motivation, also plays a significant role, adding an element of excitement and novelty to the dream experience. Serotonin, which typically promotes feelings of calmness, is significantly reduced during REM, likely contributing to the sometimes bizarre and illogical nature of dreams. Researchers have proposed several theories to explain how these different brain areas interact to create a dream narrative. The activation-inhibition theory suggests that REM sleep represents a dynamic balance between stimulating and suppressing brain activity. Intense activation in one area, like the visual cortex, is followed by brief periods of inhibition, allowing the brain to consolidate the newly generated imagery. This oscillation is thought to be fundamental to the dream's fluid, shifting nature. Furthermore, Recent research suggests that sleep spindles, brief, rhythmic bursts of electrical activity detected in the hippocampus, may be directly linked to dream content. These spindles are thought to represent the brain's attempts to process and organize the chaotic flow of information generated during REM, potentially shaping the storyline of your dream. The precise role of sleep spindles is still being investigated, but they offer a compelling window into the brain's ongoing effort to make sense of the strange and wonderful world of dreams. Let's consider the deeper layers of our dream worlds, moving beyond simply understanding how dreams are generated to exploring why they often feel so powerfully symbolic. Carl Jung proposed a revolutionary idea that dreams aren't just random firings of neurons, but expressions of a collective unconscious, a realm shared by all humanity, containing universal, inherited patterns of thought and behavior called archetypes. These aren't characters or stories we've consciously learned. Rather, they're fundamental predispositions, like blueprints for experience, that shape our perceptions and reactions. Some of the most frequently encountered archetypes show up across cultures and throughout history. The hero, for example, consistently appears in narratives, from Gilgamesh to Luke Skywalker, representing the struggle for self-realization and overcoming adversity. The shadow, often depicted as a monstrous or frightening figure, embodies the repressed, darker aspects of our personality, the impulses and instincts we try to keep hidden from conscious awareness. Similarly, the wise old man or woman represents intuition, guidance, and the integration of opposing forces. These archetypes aren't necessarily literal representations. They manifest through symbolic imagery within our dreams. Consider the potent symbolism of water. Across numerous cultures, water frequently symbolizes the unconscious mind, its depths, its flow, and its potential for both life and destruction. A dream of drowning might not simply be about fear of water, but a deeper anxiety about being overwhelmed by emotions or a situation in waking life. The snake is another recurring motif, often associated with transformation, wisdom, and primal instincts. In some cultures, it represents healing and rebirth, while in others, it symbolizes deception or danger. Its appearance within a dream can highlight unconscious fears or anxieties surrounding change or hidden truths. Falling, a common dream experience, is rarely about the physical sensation of falling. Instead, it typically represents a loss of control, insecurity, or a fear of failure, a feeling of being overwhelmed or unsupported in some area of your life. A crucial aspect of understanding dream symbolism is the concept of compensatory symbolism. Jung believed that dreams don't simply reflect our conscious desires, they actively compensate for imbalances in our psyche. If we are suppressing certain emotions or neglecting a particular part of ourselves, the dream will often bring this imbalance to the forefront, disguised through symbolic imagery. For instance, a dream of meticulously organizing a chaotic room might reflect a need to gain control in a situation where you feel out of control. However, it's vitally important to avoid relying solely on dream dictionaries. These resources offer potential interpretations, but they shouldn't be treated as definitive. The meaning of a dream symbol is intensely personal and influenced by your individual experiences, emotions, and current life circumstances. A dream dictionary might offer water equals subconscious, but the feeling you experienced when you dreamt of the water, was it calming, terrifying, confusing, will provide far richer insight. Ultimately, the key to unlocking the meaning of your dreams lies in careful self-reflection, not simply matching symbols to predetermined definitions. Examining the emotional tone, your personal associations with the imagery, and the context of your waking life provides the most accurate and valuable understanding. Dreams aren't simply random firings of neurons. They're remarkably constructed narratives, and at the heart of this construction lies our memory. The activation axis model offers a compelling explanation of how this happens. It proposes that during REM sleep, the brain doesn't start from a blank slate. Instead, dormant memory traces, both detailed recollections of specific events, called episodic memories, and more general, abstract knowledge, known as semantic memories, begin to reactivate. These aren't necessarily brought to the forefront of conscious awareness, but rather they become weakly active, like faint echoes. The hippocampus, a key structure for memory formation and retrieval, plays a crucial role in this process. It's thought to act as a tagging system, identifying and initiating the reactivation of relevant memories. Simultaneously, the neocortex, which holds our long-term semantic knowledge, everything from knowing the capital of France to recalling a childhood song, also contributes to the dream fabric. These reactivated memories aren't neatly stitched together. They're interwoven, blended, and distorted, leading to the surreal and often illogical nature of dreams. Recent experiences, particularly those associated with strong emotions, tend to dominate dream content. A stressful day at work, a heated conversation, or even a particularly delicious meal can manifest in vivid and persistent dream imagery. Emotional memories are especially potent, heavily influenced by the amygdala, the brain's emotional center. The amygdala doesn't just trigger the reactivation of memories, it amplifies the associated emotional intensity, coloring the dream narrative with fear, joy, or sadness. Furthermore, the process of long-term memory consolidation, the strengthening of connections between neurons, continues during sleep, subtly shaping the dream experience. This means that memories formed months or even years ago can occasionally surface in dreams, adding layers of complexity and often a sense of disorientation. Interestingly, the possibility of false memories complicates our understanding of dream recall. Because memories are reconstructive, meaning they're rebuilt each time they're retrieved, they're susceptible to distortion. Suggestion, imagination, and even misinformation can alter our recollections of events, and these altered memories can be incorporated into dream narratives. This doesn't necessarily negate the value of dream recall, but it highlights the importance of critically evaluating the content. The degree of lucidity, awareness within the dream itself, also seems linked to this complex interplay of memory. Individuals with better access to semantic knowledge and a heightened ability to monitor their internal experience may be more likely to recognize they are dreaming, potentially initiating a shift in the dream's trajectory. Studying the neural correlates of lucid dreaming remains a fascinating area of research, suggesting that conscious control over dream content may be rooted in sophisticated memory monitoring. Ultimately, dreams are a testament to the brain's tireless work, a continuous process of memory activation, interpretation, and storytelling during our nightly slumber. The fascinating phenomenon of lucid dreaming represents a remarkable intersection of sleep, consciousness, and the brain's incredible adaptability. At its core, lucidity is the astonishing ability to recognize that you are dreaming while still within the dream experience. It's not simply remembering a dream after waking. It's the awareness, a conscious observation of the dream's fantastical unfolding. Scientists have identified several techniques for deliberately cultivating this state, each targeting specific neural pathways. Reality testing, perhaps the most accessible, involves regularly questioning your surroundings throughout the day, "Am I dreaming?" and performing simple tests like attempting to push your finger through your palm. If you succeed, it suggests a break from reality, and you're likely in a dream. More structured methods include mild mnemonic induction of lucid dreams. This technique involves, immediately after waking from a dream, vividly recalling the dream's details and then repeating a mantra, such as, "Next time I'm dreaming, I will remember I'm dreaming." The intention and focused repetition are believed to strengthen the neural circuits associated with dream awareness. Another powerful technique is wild, wake-initiated lucid dreaming. This involves gently transitioning from wakefulness directly into a dream state, often starting with a state of relaxed muscle tension and focusing on the sensation of falling or floating. The goal is to bypass the usual sleep-wake transition and enter the dream state with immediate awareness. Neuroscientifically, lucidity is linked to significant changes in brain activity. Studies using fMRI have demonstrated a marked increase in activity within the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for higher-order cognitive functions like planning, decision-making, and self-awareness during lucid dreams. This heightened activity suggests a direct engagement of the conscious mind within the dream environment. Furthermore, altered sensory processing has been observed. The brain appears to treat dream experiences as if they were fully real, blurring the boundaries between perception and imagination. The therapeutic potential of lucid dreaming is currently being rigorously investigated. Researchers are particularly focused on its application in treating anxiety and post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. In PTSD, nightmares are a common and debilitating symptom. With lucid dreaming, individuals can learn to recognize and control the content of their nightmares, effectively transforming frightening dream scenarios into more manageable and less distressing experiences. Preliminary research indicates that by gaining control within the dream, sufferers can disrupt the negative emotional associations linked to traumatic memories. Beyond PTSD, lucid dreaming is also being explored as a tool for treating phobias. Individuals can gradually confront their fears within a controlled dream environment, allowing them to desensitize themselves to the feared stimuli. The heightened state of awareness during lucid dreaming provides a unique opportunity for behavioral experimentation, essentially allowing individuals to practice overcoming their anxieties in a safe, simulated setting. Current research explores the possibility of using lucid dreaming to modulate activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center. Finally, studies are exploring whether the capacity for lucid dreaming can be enhanced through targeted cognitive training. By consistently practicing techniques and focusing on dream recall, individuals may be able to strengthen the neural pathways associated with conscious awareness, potentially leading to an increased frequency and duration of lucid dreams. The long-term implications of this research suggest a future where dream manipulation and exploration become a viable therapeutic and cognitive tool. The science of dreams has long been a puzzle, and recent research is beginning to unravel its deeper significance. While the immediate experience of a dream, the bizarre landscapes, the illogical conversations, can feel purely fantastical, a growing body of evidence suggests that dreaming isn't just a random byproduct of brain activity. Instead, it may have played a crucial role in our species' survival and development. One prominent theory centers around the threat simulation hypothesis. This proposes that dreams evolved as a neurological training ground, allowing our ancestors to rehearse dangerous scenarios without real-world consequences. During sleep, the brain reactivates neural pathways associated with fear, aggression, and escape, essentially running through potential threats: a lion attack, a wildfire, a territorial dispute, repeatedly. This practice, it's hypothesized, honed our instinctive responses, improved our ability to react quickly in perilous situations, and strengthened our survival instincts. The intensity of these simulated threats often mirrors the anxieties and worries present in waking life, suggesting a direct connection between our conscious fears and the content of our dreams. Another compelling theory focuses on the cognitive benefits of dreaming, specifically regarding the organization of knowledge. The cognitive development hypothesis posits that dreams assist in consolidating and integrating information gathered throughout the day. As we learn and experience new things, the brain creates complex networks of associations. However, this information is often fragmented and poorly organized. During sleep, the brain appears to act as a powerful editor, taking this raw data and weaving it into a coherent narrative. This process likely involves reactivating memories, strengthening connections between them, and forming new insights. Think of it as the brain's nightly housekeeping, sorting through the day's experiences and building a more robust and interconnected understanding of the world. This is particularly important for complex skills and knowledge. The more a skill is practiced, the more frequently it's dreamt, solidifying its place in our long-term memory. Furthermore, dreams play a surprisingly significant role in emotional regulation. The amygdala, the brain's emotional center, is highly active during REM sleep, the stage most associated with vivid dreaming. While the exact mechanisms are still being investigated, it's believed that dreams provide a safe space to process intense emotions, particularly those connected to traumatic experiences. Rather than simply suppressing these feelings, the dream state allows for a kind of emotional rehearsal, potentially reducing their power and impact over time. This isn't a complete erasure, however. Dreams often revisit difficult memories, but with a crucial difference. The dreamer is typically in a state of reduced physiological arousal, allowing for a more manageable engagement with the emotional content. The processing of traumatic experiences through dreams is a complex and delicate process. While nightmares, dreams filled with fear and distress, can be disruptive and distressing, they can also be a vital part of the healing process, helping individuals gradually come to terms with deeply painful events. Research suggests that the repeated reactivation of these memories in the dream state, coupled with the reduced physiological response, facilitates emotional desensitization. It's important to note that this isn't a simple solution, and seeking professional support is crucial when dealing with trauma. The science of dreams continues to unveil these intricate connections, reinforcing the idea that even the most surreal and illogical experiences hold a fundamental significance for our minds and our evolution. Across the globe, the experience of dreaming isn't confined to a purely neurological phenomenon. It's deeply interwoven with cultural belief and social practice. Examining dream interpretation reveals an astonishing diversity of approaches, shaped by religious traditions, ancestral wisdom, and the very structure of communities. For Aboriginal Australians, the concept of dream time, or Altiera, provides a foundational understanding of existence. Dream time isn't simply a state of sleep, but a parallel reality where ancestral beings created the world and continue to influence the present. Individuals access dream time through the bushrumbie, a trance-like dance that allows them to communicate with these ancestral spirits, seeking guidance and understanding for their lives and the well-being of the community. The rituals performed during these dances are intrinsically linked to seasonal cycles and the interconnectedness of all living things. In contrast, Chinese dream divination, practiced for centuries, assigns specific meanings to dream imagery based on complex cosmological principles. Dreams are viewed as messages from the gods or ancestors, and a skilled Zai practitioner would interpret the symbolism. A falling stone might represent misfortune, while a flowing river could signify prosperity. These interpretations weren't arbitrary. They were rooted in the I Ching, a classic text offering a framework for understanding the universe and human affairs. The practice of Zai was often used to advise emperors and wealthy merchants, demonstrating the powerful influence dreams held within the social hierarchy. Moving eastward to Africa, diverse cultures held similar beliefs. In many West African traditions, dreams were considered a direct line to the spirit world, and shamans or diviners would interpret them for the community. For instance, among the Yoruba people of Nigeria, dreams might reveal the causes of illness, predict the weather, or guide decisions about marriage. Importantly, the interpretation was never solely reliant on individual analysis. It was a communal undertaking, incorporating the knowledge and wisdom of elders and specialists. Across Asia, dream sharing, or Yum no Kai in Japanese, fostered a sense of collective consciousness and strengthened social bonds. Individuals would recount their dreams to one another, seeking shared interpretations and reinforcing communal values. This practice wasn't just about understanding the dream itself. It was about confirming shared anxieties, celebrating collective successes, and reaffirming the connections that bound the community together. The act of sharing dreams served as a powerful mechanism for social cohesion and knowledge transmission. Furthermore, the concept of dreaming and its interpretations have evolved across time. Indigenous cultures often hold that dreams are a powerful means of accessing ancestral knowledge, while contemporary interpretations increasingly focus on psychological insights. However, the fundamental truth remains. Dreams represent a uniquely human experience, shaped by the profound interaction between our individual minds and the rich tapestry of cultures that surround us. The science of remembering dreams is a surprisingly complex puzzle, one where our sleep itself plays a crucial role. Dream recall isn't a simple matter of recalling a movie we've just watched. It's heavily influenced by what's happening within our brains during the sleep cycle. Specifically, the stage of sleep is paramount. Rapid eye movement, REM sleep, the stage most strongly associated with vivid dreaming, is notoriously poor for memory consolidation. During this phase, the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for logical thought and sustained attention, is relatively inactive, hindering the process of transferring dream experiences into long-term memory. However, non-REM sleep, particularly deep sleep stages 3 and 4, appears to be more conducive to dream recall. These stages are characterized by a high level of neuronal synchronization, a state sometimes referred to as slow-wave sleep. This heightened brain activity may strengthen the neural pathways associated with dream content, making them more accessible upon waking. Alertness level also matters. Individuals who are immediately upon waking and remain relatively calm tend to report dreams more clearly than those who jump out of bed and become immediately stimulated. A gradual transition from sleep to wakefulness seems to allow the brain to organize and stabilize the dream memory. The intensity of emotions experienced during sleep is another significant factor. Dreams associated with strong emotional arousal, fear, joy, excitement, tend to be more memorable. This isn't entirely surprising, as the amygdala, the brain's emotional center, is particularly active during REM sleep. Research suggests that these intense experiences trigger the release of neurotransmitters, like norepinephrine, that enhance memory formation. Furthermore, our intentions before sleep can subtly influence dream content. Pre-sleep intention, or dream incubation, involves focusing on a specific topic, question, or image before drifting off. Studies have shown that individuals who deliberately think about a particular subject are more likely to have dreams related to it. This suggests a form of subconscious priming, where the brain begins to explore the intended theme during sleep. Several techniques are used to improve dream recall. Keeping a dream journal by the bedside, recording any fragments of memory immediately upon waking, is arguably the most effective method. Regularly reviewing these entries can strengthen the memory trace. Another technique, dream incubation, involves visualizing the desired dream content before sleep. Finally, practicing good sleep hygiene, maintaining a regular sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and ensuring a comfortable sleep environment can optimize sleep quality and, consequently, dream recall. Objectively verifying dream content presents a considerable challenge. Dreams are inherently subjective and often distorted. The brain tends to fill in gaps with plausible narratives, constructing a coherent story even if the original dream experience was fragmented. Research employs techniques like polysomnography, monitoring brainwave activity, eye movements, and muscle tone during sleep, alongside detailed dream reports to establish correlations. However, distinguishing between genuine memories of dream events and constructed narratives remains difficult. It's increasingly clear that our brains are incredibly adept at weaving stories, and differentiating between the raw, unstructured experience of a dream and a consolidated memory is a complex neurological feat. The intricate dance of sleep and dreaming holds a profound connection to our mental well-being, a connection that scientists are increasingly unraveling. Dreams aren't simply random firings of neurons. They often reflect, and sometimes even highlight, underlying psychological states. Researchers have identified significant correlations between dream content and a range of mental health conditions. For instance, individuals struggling with depression frequently report dreams characterized by feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and a sense of being trapped. Recurring nightmares, often depicting themes of failure or loss, are particularly common. These dream patterns can serve as a window into persistent negative thought patterns and emotional distress. Anxiety frequently manifests in dreams as scenarios of intense fear, panic, and overwhelming pressure. The dream landscape may become dominated by representations of threats, stalking figures, public speaking situations, or examinations, mirroring the anxieties experienced during waking hours. Similarly, individuals with schizophrenia can experience incredibly vivid and often bizarre dreams, frequently featuring distorted perceptions of reality, hallucinations, and fragmented narratives. These dreamscapes can be intensely unsettling and indicative of the disorganized thought processes associated with the disorder. The nature of these dreams, the prevalence of unusual imagery, and a lack of cohesive storytelling offers valuable information to clinicians attempting to understand the complex symptoms of schizophrenia. Perhaps one of the most compelling connections lies in the realm of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Recurring nightmares, often reliving the traumatic event in excruciating detail, are a hallmark of PTSD. These dreams aren't just memories, they are actively reconstructed experiences, frequently featuring intense emotional arousal and a feeling of being overwhelmed. Dream analysis, within a psychodynamic framework, allows therapists to explore the emotional roots of these nightmares, helping patients to process and ultimately reduce their distress. It's a delicate process, recognizing that the dream is not simply a representation of the trauma, but a complex interaction between memory, emotion, and the subconscious. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, with its focus on challenging negative thoughts and behaviors, has also found a place in dream work. CBT therapists may help patients identify the cognitive distortions present in their dreams and develop strategies to reinterpret them. For example, if a patient consistently dreams of failing an exam, CBT techniques could be employed to address anxieties about performance and develop a more realistic and positive self-image. Dream analysis, in this context, becomes a tool for behavioral change. The goal isn't necessarily to eliminate the dream, but to gain insight into the underlying beliefs driving it. Furthermore, the study of dreams is exploring how dream imagery can predict treatment effectiveness. Certain dream themes, particularly those associated with resilience and problem-solving, have been linked to positive outcomes in therapy. While still an area of active research, the ability to assess and interpret dream content provides a unique and potentially powerful avenue for personalized treatment planning. Ultimately, the science of dreams offers a fascinating, and sometimes unnerving, glimpse into the depths of the human psyche. A journey of understanding that is profoundly interwoven with our mental health. As the last traces of these dreamscapes fade, let your thoughts drift, soft and unhurried, like clouds across a twilight sky. Tonight, allow your mind to settle to find the quiet comfort of rest. If you're still awake and enjoyed this exploration, please consider liking this video and subscribing to Ultimate Sleep Doctor. Together, we can soothe more wandering minds, one peaceful night at a time. As the last traces of these dreamscapes fade, let your thoughts drift, soft and unhurried, like clouds across a twilight sky. Good night.